You ever just sit there and wonder, why does nothing ever go my way? You try to be a good person. You work hard. You do everything right. And somehow, life still manages to throw obstacles in your way. Maybe you studied for months, sacrificed sleep, gave it your best shot, and still failed the exam. Maybe you showed up every day to work on time, gave your best effort, and they promoted someone else. Maybe you put your heart and soul into a relationship, believed in forever, and they still left you. And what do people say? That's life. Yeah, well, life is unfair. That's the truth nobody prepares you for. You can follow every rule, make the right choices, be kind, be patient, be hardworking, and still not get what you deserve. But let me ask you something. If life is unfair, does that mean you stop trying? A man worked at a company for 30 years, never missed a day, did his job well. He was loyal. Then one day, out of nowhere, they called him into the office and told him they were letting him go. Just like that. No warning, no thank you, nothing. He had a family to feed, bills to pay. Was it fair? No. Did he have every right to be angry? Of course. But he had two choices: sit there and feel sorry for himself, or get up and figure out his next move. And that's the thing, life will knock you down, but it's always up to you whether you stay down. A person works tirelessly for years, hoping to save enough money to open their own business. Every paycheck, they set aside what little they can. They dream of the day they won't have to answer to a boss, the day they can build something for themselves. Then, just when they're almost there, something happens. Car breaks down, a family member gets sick, an unexpected expense wipes out the savings. Do they deserve it? No. They could quit. Give up. Say, it's just not meant for me. But what if they don't? What if they decide, no matter what, I'm gonna keep going? Think about a father who works endless shifts, misses birthdays, misses holidays, sacrifices sleep just to put food on the table, only for his kids to grow up and resent him, saying, "You were never there for us." Imagine the pain in his chest. He thought he was doing the right thing. He thought love was providing. And now he wonders, did I do it all for nothing? Or someone who gives everything to a relationship, loyalty, love, sacrifice, only to be cheated on, lied to, betrayed. And now they have to watch the person who broke their heart move on like they never even mattered. Or the student who worked so hard for a scholarship only to lose it over one bad semester. Or the person who gets diagnosed with a disease they never saw coming, healthy one day, fighting for their life the next. This is the reality of life. This is the part people don't talk about. And I know, it's enough to make you want to quit. But here's the truth. The most successful people in the world aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who refused to quit. Ever heard of Steven Spielberg, one of the greatest filmmakers of all time? But did you know he was rejected from film school? Not once, not twice, 3 times. Imagine wanting something so badly, being told no over and over, and still believing in yourself enough to keep going. Or Sylvester Stallone. Before Rocky, he was struggling to survive. He was so broke, he had to sell his dog because he couldn't afford to feed it. That's how bad things got. But he didn't quit. He wrote a script, believed in his vision, and held on to it even when studios told him to sell it and let someone else play the lead. He refused. He kept fighting. And today, we all know the name Rocky Balboa. Or Howard Schultz, the man behind Starbucks. He grew up poor, watched his father struggle to make ends meet, and when he tried to pitch his coffee shop idea, he was rejected 242 times. 242 doors slammed in his face. But he didn't quit. See, that's the thing about life. It will test you. It will break you down, make you question everything, make you want to quit. But the people who win are the ones who keep moving, even when it feels pointless. Some of you have already decided that because things are tough, that must mean you're not meant to succeed. That because things aren't working out now, they never will. But that's a lie. The truth is, the moment you stop trying is the moment you guarantee failure. Because you never know when the breakthrough is coming. You don't know what's waiting for you if you just hold on a little longer. Think about all the people who gave up too soon, the ones who walked away right before things were about to change. Now, think about yourself. Are you really going to let a bad chapter define your whole story? Because let me remind you of something. Every worst day you've ever had, you survived it. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every loss, every rejection, you made it through, and you will make it through this too. The question is, will you let this season of struggle turn you into a person who stops trying? Or will you use it to build resilience, to fight harder, to become someone who refuses to give up? Yes, life is unfair, but so what? You don't have to wait for fairness to start living. You don't need permission to keep going. So, pick yourself up, wipe the dust off, and move forward. Because your story isn't over yet, and I promise you, one day you'll look back at this moment and realize it didn't break you. It made you. Keep going. Your future self is counting on you.